I've had the opportunity to talk with groups that were encouraging girls in particular, particularly middle school and high school age, to study math and science and engineering. And there's lots of good programs out there. And there's certainly progress that's been made, but I think not as much as I would have thought 25 years ago. You know, if you'd asked me 25 years ago where we'd be today, I would have thought we would have many more women in engineering than we do. Now, it really depends on what field of engineering. So, for example, there are a lot of women in bioengineering. There's a lot of women in environmental engineering. Still not very many in the subjects that I took, like physics and electrical engineering and computer science. And so one of the things that, you know, as I told you, I didn't know very much about engineering, you know, when I was going into college and or doing research. And of course, I kind of had this idea that you sort of do research in a vacuum. You know, you're sort of alone in your lab. And actually, that was the case for a few years anyway. But you know, when you get to NASA or a lot of other places where research is going on, what you realize it's a team sport. You know, you're working with a team of people to try to accomplish things. And what you're working on, you know, has benefits to humanity. And a lot of engineering, of course, is solving problems, you know, here on Earth. And, you know, I think that's something that appeals to all people, but it certainly appeals to women to, you know, solve problems, to sort of satisfy that curiosity. And I think working in teams to achieve a goal really appeals to a lot of people, including a lot of women. But maybe when they're making choices earlier on, they don't realize that that's really what engineering is about. And so I think the more that we can emphasize those sort of qualities to engineering and engineers, I hope that encourages more women to study those subjects.